let's jump into the Coach K Successor Power Rankings, which still at the number one spot, formerly known as Coach K. Mr. K is number
Mr.
one
K
on the
himself.
Coach K. Mr. K, though he does not want to coach, he is still number one. If you break the glass and you need a coach, Mr. K is right there. Number two on the Coach K Successor Power Rankings. Again, this is with Quin Snyder factored in. So a lot of people jumping up with joy. Will Quin Snyder move up the board? No. Number two on the list, Coach. The dog is number two on the Coach K
Coach K.
Power Rankings.
Mr. K is 1. Coach K is 2. Got it.
Mr. K number 1. The dog, Coach K, is number 2 on the Coach K Successor Power Rankings. Congratulations. The K9 that he is cultivating and
the K9.
Yes, that he is creating will be smarter, will be sharper, and will be a better leader than any man this world has ever seen. It will be a K9 unlike any other. So Coach K, number
Coach
2.
K9.
Coach K9. Number 3 on the Coach K Successor Power Rankings, JJ Redick. JJ Redick has enlightened all of us to how to actually talk about basketball, how to actually command respect on a media platform, and to do it with the type of
when is Richard Jefferson gonna snap on JJ Redick? When is Richard Jefferson gonna what's the meme of the guy that I see get tweeted where the guy's like, you stole my bar line for line, or you stole my what is that? Explain that to me. Explain that to all their white people listening at home.
Yeah, so Soulja Boy is the artist in this video. And Soulja Boy is obviously one of the first internet artists, right? Rap artists that you were kind of like, I have LimeWire, and somehow this song by Soulja Boy, Crank Dat, is downloaded, even though I didn't download it. And I listened to it, and I'm like, it's kind of fire. What else does Soulja Boy make? But anyways, Soulja Boy went on a radio show, Charlemagne the God Show, and said, I think it's Power 106, and said that Drake stole his flow. He's like, Drake stole my whole flow, line for line, bar for bar, about one of his popular songs. And everyone kind of rolls their eyes to that because obviously, Drake is Drake, Soulja Boy is Soulja Boy, but Soulja Boy is also an originator, you know what I mean? So he's like, Drake's actually a thief in this sense. So it's a fact, though. There we go. That's the
okay. So what Tay just explained in this scenario, Richard Jefferson is Soulja Boy and JJ Redick is Drake. Yeah, yes. That's when is that going to happen? Because I think if I was Richard Jefferson and I was watching people just slobber all over JJ about how it's so refreshing to have a guy who played in the NBA not too long ago, was beloved by everybody he played with, is such a natural fit into the media landscape, teaches me a lot about the game, but also has great chemistry with a lot of the people that he's calling these games with. And everyone was saying this, and I was Richard Jefferson, I was nodding along, and then they said, and that's why I think JJ Redick is the best in the business right now. I would snap. I would lose my mind. Yeah. And
well, it goes back to what I've always said. Who is benefiting off the idea of quote unquote rings culture, and that we have to get rid of rings cultures, right? People like JJ, losers. You know what I mean? So JJ has never won anything. So he doesn't want champions like Richard Jefferson to get the actual bump that they deserve by being a champion, because he's like, wait, that's rings culture. You know what I mean? We don't do that. We
don't do rings culture.
And it's like, well, yeah, I'm sure the losers said they don't want to do rings culture. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't want to talk about all of the losses. I would like to talk about the winners.
So JJ's the champion of efficiency culture, of PER, of
trying to kill rings culture.
Kill rings culture by saying, yeah, sure, they lost in the finals, but if you look at his PER, his per 48,
he actually won. Yes,
he actually
beat the Warriors. If
you look, Luka did beat the Warriors. Yeah, he did. But JJ Redick's third on your.
He's third on the Coach K Successor Power Rankings. Apologize for the tangent. Number 4 on the Coach K Successor Power Rankings, coming in hot. He's fresh on the market. His name is Quin Snyder. Now, Quin Snyder will be a little bit older at that point, but Coach K might have to turn to someone. Mr. K might have to turn to someone who's, got the cachet in the NBA. If Duke needs to kind of revamp the program, Quin Snyder's right there. And number 5 on the Coach K Successor Power Rankings. He's still there, folks. You don't know his name, and you won't know it until he's actually taken some losses away from John Shire, Mike Schrage. Mike Schrage is number 5 on the Coach K Successor Power Rankings because his name is Mike, and he'll do whatever Coach K tells him to do. And that is really important to the Coach K Successor Power Rankings. Will you be literally my dog, a.k.a. number 2 on the list, and do what I tell you to do? Or will you be my lap dog and do what I tell you to do? And that is your Coach K Successor Power Rankings. Hey there, thanks for watching Titus and Tate. For the full friend of the program experience, subscribe right below and come join us for all things college basketball. The action is heating up. Come join Titus and Tate.